Hey guys, I'm Makis.
Hello all, and I'm Zisis, and we are from Ultrasnow.
Today we will talk about iCloud lock removal services in the Middle East. In other words, how to iCloud unlock an Arab iPhone. Last week we heard about the service, this iCloud unlock in Middle East service, and we were very surprised to hear about it because as far as I know, as far as this is known, there are no activation lock removal services right now that work, unfortunately, at least to another place in the world.
Yeah, I mean, we've already tried to test some services in the past for many years, but none of them were working. And the only thing that we've done basically is to just wait for maybe even a month and just get our money back. So no services were working until now.
And this is the nice case, the easy case that you just said, because there is still the dangers of iCloud unlock scams. We already do a previous video about iCloud lock removal US tool. There are countless iCloud unlocking scams, and you should not trust any of them. And this video is not about any of them, but anyway. So we have to discover if Middle East iCloud ID removal services is a thing, if it's true. So what I did first is to call a friend of mine from Lebanon. We studied together chemical engineering. And if something like this is true, maybe he would know about it. So I called Sami. I asked him about iCloud unlock in his country. He told me that no, in Lebanon, it doesn't work. So, you know, at first I said, okay, this was just
maybe
something.
Another scam.
Yes. And right at the next moment, he told me, but my friend in Saudi Arabia managed to iCloud unlock his iPhone. And this, you know, this is why I called you a few minutes later to tell you, check this out, what is going on.
Yeah. But actually, this way of checking if something is working was the best one from your end. You know, I don't have any friends outside Greece, so well, from my end, we have this blog for many years, so we know a lot of iCloud unlock providers. The one that we were mostly using, and we know that they can get the job done, is iPhone Unlock Zone. So I immediately contacted them, and they informed me that this service indeed exists. And as we will explain later, it only works for specific countries in the Middle East, you know, in general, Arab iPhones. Yeah. And we will show later on what those countries are.
Yes, this is exactly what is going on. This is not a service for every country in the Arab world. This is for specific countries in the Middle East. And so to be more specific, you can iCloud unlock an iPhone in the United Arab Emirates, in Saudi Arabia, or Qatar. Okay. You can remove the Able ID from your iPhone in Kuwait, in Qatar, in Bahrain, in Egypt, in Iraq, in Jordan, and finally, you can also iCloud unlock an Arab iPhone in Oman. And that's all. That's all the countries. Because
this is a very specific list. So, I mean, there are a lot of other Arab countries. So, don't get, let's say, scammed from other companies, because they will have it as a list. I mean, iCloud unlock an Arab iPhone.
Yes,
they
because
should have a specific list. Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean, because as I was doing my research, except Sami from Lebanon, I saw many Google results about iCloud unlocking in Dubai, and this is not a thing. iCloud unlocking in Dubai is a scam. Don't try something like this. So anyway, there are some activation lock removal requirements, as this is told you. And the first of all, and the most important, is that the iCloud status must be clean. So what basically iCloud status clean means is In simple words, you see three screens right now. These are three possible activation lock screens on an iPhone. The first one, you see that it says that this iPhone is currently linked to an Apple ID and any Apple ID. Sign in with the Apple ID that was used to set up this iPhone. Okay. This first screen is probably with clean iCloud status. I'm saying probably because it's not 100% sure, but it will be clean. Because tell them about the other two CCs and what is going on.
For the second one, which says that this iPhone was lost and erased, it's 100% sure that the owner has reported it to the iCloud as lost and also erased it. There is one more case that it might only say that it was lost, not erased, but it is the same thing. The third image that you have, this is a message actually from the original owner. This is not a message from the iCloud activation lock screen. So it is not. It does not mean that this iPhone is 100% reported as lost to the iCloud, but you can easily verify it by calling the original owner, or we will explain later how to successfully find the iCloud status of an iPhone. But the first and the third images are, let's say, 95%, if we can talk with percentages, that the status is either clean or lost. Yeah.
If I saw this screen on a used iPhone, I would tell whoever asked me not to try to iCloud unlock this iPhone. But anyway, the second and extremely important requirement for activation lock removal is that the blacklist status must be also clean. This is okay, self-explanatory. The iPhone cannot be reported as stolen, lost, or erased. Or not erased, sorry, replaced. There shouldn't be any pending contract bills, and the iPhone should not be involved in illegal activities or fraudulent activities.
Let me add something. It is very different that an iPhone is iCloud locked and lost, and different that an iPhone is iCloud locked but blacklisted by a mobile network. Those are two different things. They can also be the same. I mean, they can also be iCloud locked and lost and blacklisted, but it is different because they require two different IMEI checks, which you will explain them later.
Yes, the time for IMEI checking will come pretty soon. So yes, iCloud status clean, blacklist status clean. This is what you have to make sure to iCloud unlock an Arab iPhone. So now let's get to more trickier stuff. This is not a service with 100% guaranteed success. Usually the success ratio is 80%, and this is what iPhone Unlock Zone told us. They didn't get too specific with technical terms or something like this, but okay, I take their word for granted. It usually works around 80%. But there is a but. There are some good news. If it is the first time you try to iCloud unlock an Arab iPhone, the very first time, you have greater chances to succeed in iCloud unlocking, and this skyrockets your success ratio in 90%. But there is also another case, as this will explain.
Yes, as I told you, there were some companies that tried iCloud unlocking a few years ago. So if you already tried those companies, which means that you already tried once an iCloud unlock for Arab iPhones, the success ratio will drop dramatically. So, I mean, you can still try it, but it will drop around 30–40%, something like that, as iPhone Unlock Zone told me. They already tested this service for hundreds of iPhones, as they told me. So they have pretty accurate success rates for the first case and the second case. So yeah, the stats are very accurate, so you know.
All right, so these are the success ratio of iCloud lock removal services for Arab iPhones, but there is a certain procedure to follow to make sure that you will successfully iCloud unlock your iPhone. And as we already told you many times before, IMEI checking is your first move. if you IMEI check the iPhone before you try to iCloud unlock it, it doesn't matter if it's an Arab iPhone or any iPhone, you should always IMEI check. You can make sure that the iCloud lock status is clean, that the blacklist status is clean, and most importantly, where this iPhone was bought. As we explained, it can only be in 9 Arab countries, so if it is from a different one, you will fail, and you won't be refunded.
The IMEI check has a small line which says sold by, I think, something like that, which explicitly has the country that this device was bought, and in a lot of cases in which country it was activated. So it is very good those two to be the same, so you'll be 100% sure that, okay, this device can be iCloud unlocked.
So before proceeding with iCloud unlocking an Arab iPhone, IMEI check it first. And of course, use a trusted iPhone unlock provider. Also extremely important, don't go to the first company that you will see that can iCloud unlock an iPhone. You can find hundreds of them. But always a bad idea. Try a trusted iPhone unlock provider. And okay, I know that this is something that many of us found it the hard way. We also were scammed in past from scammers, from iCloud unlock scammers. But this is why iPhone Unlock Zone is our #1 pick. In this case, Zisis will elaborate on this.
Basically, iPhone Unlock Zone will follow those steps that we already said. They will first check your iPhone. They will not just send your IMEI number for a iCloud unlock, because if for any reason you made a mistake and the iPhone is not from those Arab countries, this order cannot be cancelled. So they will first IMEI check your iPhone, make sure that this service that you bought is exactly, it will work for your iPhone, and then they will proceed with the service. Also, the second thing is that if for any reason your iPhone will fall on the 20% of this service, which means it will fail, then you will get your money back within, I think, 3 to 5 days, something like that is the refunding procedure, but you will get your money back for sure. And of course, they always offer services that they know that they have a very good success rate, which is very important, because if you spend 10 minutes online and find all the online companies that can iCloud unlock an iPhone, everyone is the experts and they can unlock everything, all those things. So this is not the case for iPhone Unlock Zone. They know what they are doing, and you will only get offered a service that they can give you at least, let's say, 80% success rate.
Yeah. So that was it. This is how you can unlock and you can iCloud unlock an Arab iPhone.
Yeah.
We did our research. We asked friends of ours in these countries. Okay, one in Lebanon. We got in touch with iPhone Unlock Zone. So if you want to use an iCloud lock removal service, you should follow the steps we told you as advised. It would be in your best interest. And this is the only way to avoid getting scammed by anyone. So you can like on this video, you can subscribe on our channel to see more awesome videos like this. You can go to the blog we have, read an article about iCloud unlocking an Arab iPhone. I wrote it one day ago. So that was the idea of this video.
So also, they can leave us a comment with other iPhone unlock companies, iCloud unlock companies. So we can
either on the blog or right here on the comments. Leave us a comment which iCloud unlock provider did you use, if you managed to iCloud unlock your iPhone, how it was the process, what you did, you know, everything. Tell us or ask us for any further help than this video. So I will be looking forward to see you again next week on Wednesday. I was Makis.
And I was Zisis.
And take care, iCloud unlockers.
Goodbye all.